Hi everyone, Three Nerds again, and today we're going to tell you about this brilliant book that we've all read, and it's called The Man Who Forgot His Wife by John O'Farrell, okay? Is someone want to give our lovely viewers a description of it?
Me?
Yes, Jake.
Okay, so it's pretty much about this man who all of a sudden cannot remember who he is, anything about him at all.
Mhm.
He gets a sort of sudden case of amnesia and has no idea if he had a life or anything like that before. And what was that?
I want to burst out into song again.
No! And so pretty much kind of what happens is he's lying in a hospital bed kind of thinking to himself, oh my god, I must have a family, I must, have a beautiful wife,
Yeah.
family, everything's happy, only to realise that when nobody's actually come to look for him for about a week, he realises he must be a complete loner until he finally remembers a friend called Gary, who's a bit weird.
He's that friend.
Yeah,
that friend.
friend.
Yeah.
I get the feeling I'm that friend sometimes.
Yes. Who then introduces him to his wife, who he realises he's fallen in love with again, only to realise they were getting a divorce. And his family didn't want it to happen, his kids didn't want it to happen, but it was kind of happening anyway, so it was kind of them finding themselves again.
Yeah, yeah. And it's wonderful.
That's the greatest plot twist at the
It
end.
has the best plot
that
twist,
bit with the dad.
ever.
Not giving anything away.
Way.
Well, then no one's going to get anything from that part with the dad.
That's true.
But it's the most beautiful book. It's really well written. The the characters are all really good. It's it's a real satire of kind of like modern life. And actually the best bit is, well, I don't know if the best bit is, but the most crucial point is that the illness that this bloke has, like he's on a tube and 1 minute he can't remember what his name is, and then
Where
he
he's
thinks,
where he's
he
going,
thinks
why
there's
he's
no
on the train.
yeah, and
or
it's just this
anything.
kind of fading. The description of it is amazing. Like the way he describes like everything, just the sudden realization that he's not sure who he is, and it is actually a real illness. Like people do get it in America. And the book John O'Farrell really researched it. I love books that do that when they like actually research into something real.
I love it when they research.
And it's actually like it's a really interesting thing because every case is different. But what happened to this bloke in the book could actually happen, and it's actually really thought provoking. Like if
I
you
could wake up tomorrow and not realise I was one of the three nerds.
exactly,
oh my
I
gosh,
know.
nightmare.
But you
I
think,
would
I could
make
forget
sure
how to
you
edit
remember
videos and we'd never have another video.
No. That wouldn't happen. I'm sure you would learn.
Oh, thanks.
I would make sure.
Not Rachel go, I'll pick it up, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure you would learn.
as long as none of you leave it to me. None of you leave it to me.
I thought I heard
For anyone who doesn't know, Caitlin's a bit of a tech phobe.
Yeah.
I kind of gave up at the wheel.
Yeah.
After that, everything's a bit cut.
When it became electronic and they stuck it on like bikes and cars and stuff,
and that horse's
that was
carriage
stopped.
thing, well, that'll never last.
Yeah.
Anyway, so reviews out of 5.
I'd give it a happy 4.5.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
I'm gonna give it a 4. What I liked about it was it's funny as well. For such a serious topic, there is funny bits in it.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, John O'Farrell is he's a comedian.
He's a comedian.
And he definitely put that into the book as well.
Yeah,
But
but he's
not-
very nice on Twitter. He
Yeah.
got hold of us on Twitter. It was great. Well, he got hold of me because I got hold of him.
That's great.
But
it's not overdone. Like sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes you think, right, okay, no, take it seriously. Deep breaths, everyone. I say this. I'm the biggest Googler in the world. But like, deep breaths, everyone.
I think we should have a
serious
competition.
subject. Serious subject. But you never feel that. Like in the moments when he needs to be serious, he is.
Yeah.
And I think that's important too.
Can we say favourite scene?
Oh,
'Cause I've got a favourite scene.
Oh, I read it ages ago. I can't remember.
My favourite scene is when he's talking to Gary. Now, Gary's one of those friends that insults you and doesn't think it's going to affect you at all.
Yeah,
and
that's
had this thing
definitely
of,
me.
Yeah, and had this thing of calling him a bastard.
Yeah.
But all the time, like after every single sentence, he'd say it to him.
Yeah.
So eventually, the main character just gets so upset with him that he eventually just calls him a bastard. And then Gary didn't take it very well.
He's like, what did I do? I'm really sorry. You're like,
And Gary's like, I didn't offend you, did I? What did I do? And he's like, no, but you've been calling me that, like, forever. And he's like, yeah, I've always called you that, though. And he's like drunk and slurring and stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, but I've always called you that before, though. And he's like, yeah, but you just called me that, so I'm going to call you that. And It was a great scene. I loved it because it was just so awkward, and the two of them, you're thinking to yourself, like, are they ever actually going to become friends again?
Yeah.
Because my favourite scene is the bit when they're kind of like a trial period. He and his wife go back out of this trial period.
Yeah.
And they're all sitting, I think it's Christmas time. I'm not entirely sure, but I can't actually remember. But they're all kind of sitting in the living room in a circle, and they're playing this game where you've got to think of a fruit, and you go around the circle and everyone says the fruit, and if someone says the fruit that you're thinking of, you've got to pour water over their head. And he's so infatuated by his wife. He can't, like, he doesn't want to offend her, so she keeps picking the fruit that he's thinking of, and he has to keep, like, changing it in his mind and going, no, stop pouring.
Not an apple, it's a banana. No, it's a peach now.
Pouring the water over her head. And it's the cutest scene, I think.
Oh no, I've changed it to a guava.
I know, just so no one would guess it.
I know. And it's just one of these scenes where it's so perfectly described, you're like, that would be me in that situation.
Oh yeah,
although,
definitely.
I like the introduction of Ralph. I think it would have been really boring without Ralph.
Yes.
I say Ralph really weirdly. Do I say that quite aggressively?
A little bit.
Ralph.
Ralph.
I'm a good dog.
Yeah, I think it would have been boring without Ralph. Would that be a spoiler? Or, I don't think so, because if we say that they're getting a divorce anyway, you would assume there'd be someone else. Ralph is the boyfriend that she kind of gets together with. Who's an art dealer and understands her more and all the rest of that stuff.
Yeah.
Which is, it is kind of romantic, this book. Yeah. But not really.
No.
It almost takes the mick out of relationships.
It does a little bit. A little bit, yeah. But I think it's brilliant. I think
I do like it.
If it was, I imagine, I can't see. The thing is, sometimes you read a book and you picture exactly who the person is. I think it's quite nice that the main character, could actually be anyone.
Yeah, he's quite sort of.
But the wife's Karen Gillan.
Ambiguous.
The wife's Karen Gillan.
Yeah,
that's who the wife is. You
Karen
see it in
Gillan.
your mind, and you're like, Karen Gillan.
Karen Gillan.
I can't change that now.
Yeah,
it's definitely Karen Gillan.
Yeah, and the husband's quite ambiguous. You just don't really know.
Yeah,
and he could be anyone.
Vaguely be anyone.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're using a computer today, and the screen keeps going black.
Yeah.
And we're like, I don't know what
trying to get the things come back on. So. But okay, really, really quickly, I was going to do who would you think would be in the film? It's Karen Gillan.
Karen Gillan, yeah.
Who do you think would be the father?
I don't know.
Really quickly, we're
I
running
think
out of.
Maybe someone like Colin Firth, because he's that kind of a that kind of
or
a
Hugh
character.
Grant.
Or Hugh Grant.
Just because he's like falling apart type thing, and he kind of did that in Love Actually, didn't he?
Yeah.
None of you have watched Love
Actually.
I'm
nodding along.
I think I've seen a bit of it.
Yeah, you probably have.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with that.
I know you've dropped the book of the chocolate, right?
No.
Oh no,
it's
you
fine.
missed it.
The chocolate's in a
The
wrapper.
chocolate's safe. Don't worry, everyone. The chocolate is perfectly safe. Just in case you're worrying. Sorry.
The kids. 2 kids.
Yeah, the 2 kids. Oh,
Thank you.
I don't know.
For anyone who doesn't know, the father's called Vaughn.
Yes.
The kids are called.
Yeah, I see Hugh Grant as Vaughn. Now you say it. Yeah. The wife's Maddie.
Dilly. There's Dilly.
Dilly
and Dilly is the little girl from Outnumbered.
Yes.
Yes.
The one that
Jamie.
Yes.
Jamie.
Jamie
is
the boy. The boy.
I don't
Thomas
know
Brody Sangster.
Yes, I was thinking that too.
We were talking about this today.
I was thinking
because even though he's 24, he could play a 16-year-old.
He does not age at all.
And
I really need to dust these boxes.
Yeah, you do. We've propped the computer up on boxes.
And they're dusty. I need to.
It's fine. We're not looking at the dust. We're not concentrating on it.
Rolf.
Ooh. Rolf could be Colin Firth.
Colin Firth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
There we go. Done.
There we go. That's what we thought about it.
There we go.
Giving it I'm giving it 4.5 stars.
I'm going to give it about 4, yeah?
4.5 as well.
So I'm going to be the pessimist here. Dropping on 4.5 star.
So it was really good. Really, really good.
Yeah.
If you get the chance to read it.
Definitely.
It's great.
It's so good that we haven't actually made a criticism on it yet. And I think you should note this.
I'm
we
the
are
one
all
that will
critics.
criticize.
We are all critics.
Yeah. So, fantastic. Really good read.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.